Hello everyone and welcome back to Armored Core Nexus. Now, today we have a special machine. It's the best approximation anyway I can make of the MS-09K-2 DOM cannon. Now there is a version called the MS-09K-1, which is basically just this thing. It's the same machine, only with a single long-barreled cannon, 180mm cannon. This version, of course, has two cannons, which actually does make it slower, which, surprise, surprise, also means less maneuverable. And to be honest, in the game where I actually got introduced to it, which was Gundam Crossfire, it was actually pretty difficult to handle sometimes. Then again, most machines in that game are. But this one in particular, because of the fact that you always had to stop in order to fire the cannons. So, making this in, say, the Silent Line engine, where I do have the op intensify, wouldn't have made any sense, since in the game where I got introduced to this machine, you had to stop and fire anyway with the back-mounted cannons. Now, a little bit of housekeeping first. I went with a bit of a mix of the standard pattern for the chest, for the torso and head, but I went with a desert pattern for the rest of the machine, aside from obviously the weapons, which are all painted black. So, let's go to the actual build itself and we'll break it down. First, we have the CRYH-8SSR. This has been tuned for weight and for reverse ECM. Next, we have the CRC90U3, which has been tuned for cooling and weight. Next, the CRA72F, which has been tuned for cooling. Trust me, in this game engine, that's for the best. This is the LH13 Jackal 2, and it has been tuned mostly for cooling, but some max leg weight as well. And of course, the CRB83TP, which has been tuned for weight, although, again, the CRF-A2D2, honestly, for me, it's the best all-around fire control system in the game. And the Kujaku generator, the Agora, although I could switch it up to the, okay, maybe not. Radiator, also tuned for cooling. It's actually not the best cooling. You could go for this one, but it's usually also very power hungry. But I don't know. Energy consumption. It has a moderate gain. Yeah, I'll do that for this. Okay, so scratch that one. CRR92. Since this is an all-solid weapons-based machine anyway, it doesn't really matter too much about the energy consumption. The I07D Medusa 2, 20 decoys, pretty good stuff. No extensions, can't really fit anything onto this thing anyway. Well, except for these, but I don't know, it might help with missiles. So an optional choice is the Ruai. Probably useful for when this thing's sitting still. Oh, and let's see. Sorry. Back unit R and L, the CR WB-78GL, both grenade launchers. The WR-07M Pixie 3, good submachine gun all around. Actually, best in the game if you want my honest opinion. Now, this one is kind of, well, this is actually what's supposed to be on there. It's a missile launcher exclusive to the left arm. Only problem is this game has a habit that if you try and use missiles from this arm, it just flies off into, I don't know, Saturn or something. So I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. Okay, just making sure I got the angle right, sorry. And of course, so I decided just to go with the CRWL-88HNR rocket launcher, because rockets are dope. And of course, when that runs out, we have the WL-14LB-ELF2 laser blade. Weak, but has long range, which is really what a machine like this needs, because it's not likely to get very close to anything too fast. Okay, so optional parts: O01 amino, CR 069E5, CR 06955, the CR 071E6, and of course the CR 079L plus to obviously for those grenade cannons, and the CR 086R plus for enhanced radar range, Marashi for enhanced cooling, because this machine needs it, and the Kangi for enhanced versus ECM performance. So, with all that out of the way, let's get to testing, shall we? And right now we have a couple of missions lined up. First one we're going to take a look at is the WPOG performance test. Alright, just let it load.
Your targets are the weapons pods we will deploy. Destroy them all.
Okay, these guys don't have missiles, so the extensions aren't going to be much use. Man, these guys are hard to hit. Well, with the rocket launcher anyway. Yeah, I can aim this freaking rocket launcher all day, I guess, but hitting targets this small is really freaking hard, especially at that range. Thankfully, I have this weapon, so it's not too big of an issue. Or I should say I have the Pixie 3 machine gun, so hitting small targets, not too big of an issue. Since there are a lot of these little bastards. Can you, like, fuck off? Well, apparently the hitbox on these things is too small for the rockets to actually freaking connect with, I think. Because they just... I mean, I could swear some of these actually do hit. But it's like, nah, we don't like it.
That should do it. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of getting pecked to death by those things.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode. Alright. I think that was an okay test run. Obviously, the rocket launcher is better at hitting larger targets. Mirage closing net, Operation Thunder, Colossus Lake, water supply, capture filtration plant, Arena Brimstone. Well, hey, why not? Let's test this against an actual machine, an actual enemy target. Come on, get up. Fuck you. Anyway. So yeah, it's actually good at taking out somebody who's a little cheat that likes to use thermal stress. And again, I was able to nail him with the rockets a few times, so that probably had something to do with it. Brimstone battle results. Yeah, I know I won. Let's see. Attack research facility. Okay. Whew. Does this machine have a biosensor? I mean, if not, it doesn't really matter. I can dumbfire every weapon this thing has, but it would be preferable. No, it does not have... What? Indicates the availability of a biosensor function enables well. Okay, so hey, you learned something new. So there's actually two indicators of biosensors. Now, under the computer type, you have automap, night vision, biosensor, and versus CCM. Under the radar function, you have radar range, scanning interval, missile sensor, and biosensor. Now, this one doesn't have a biosensor for its radar, which means you can't actually detect the enemies. But it does have a biosensor on its computer, so it can lock onto them, it just can't detect them. So, in other words, we're good to go. Even though Even though, again, like I said, it doesn't really matter. We have what we need. Come on. Come on. The unit is going to be... Whoops. Come on, you can't take many more of these. Yeah, this guy's a city. Yeah, you're pretty much a sitting duck while you're using a cannon, but he's a dead duck, so... Hey! Oh my. Hey, wait. Hey, stop moving! Yes, die! Okay, can't lock on to any more in here, so I'll assume that they're all dead. Yes, I ditched the... I don't. Woo! I like this rocket launcher. Ah. Hey. Hey, fuck you, buddy! Whoa! Alrighty then. Hey. Explode. Thank you. Yeah. And I'm getting the hell out of here. Alright. That was nice. Ooh, cultivation plant damage caused blah blah. But yeah. Anyway, so that has been the MS-09K-2 DOM. I hope you like this little demonstration. And not bad for a machine that only gets an overall B rank. But yeah, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And look forward to more of these types of videos in the future. I have to say, this design overall, I like it. I really do. Because it's got that decent alpha damage punch, as well as the machine gun, which allows you to keep up with smaller targets. And of course, it's got the laser blades, so even if you do run out of rockets, you're not out of ammunition. You're not out of ways to fight, even if you run out of weapons completely. Or say, even if you run completely out of ammunition for everything else, you still have a laser blade, so you can still fight, which is always a good thing. Which I always did like that about, the Gundam series, that they always had usually some way to fight on, even if even if all their ammunition was gone. But in any case, I'm your Bishop, and I thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.